grenade doing massive damage towards the heaven position.
The flashbang does catch them blind, though. They're going to be heavily tagged up coming in towards this hit, and Roy is going to be able to make light work of it as a result. RPK the entire Vitality camp.
And what I love there for Mad Lions is just getting that information right. They've got to lurk out from lobby, not seeing any rotations come out from ramp. They've got a core in main to watch outside. Now, what that means is as soon as that heaven smoke comes in from the CT side, looking
inside, the pistols continuing to frag away as Mitsua gets Roy to fall. A core has the bomb on his back. They have seen that, so information called in for the CT camp.
Oh, this is a tough one to bring back for Mad Lions. Hooksy and A-Core just have to try and, first of all, be able to deal with Masuta, who was able to drop that bomb, get the information over for the CT side, and hold on to that two-man advantage. Masuta is even...
The bomb site for a plant. The CT is playing close. Tentatively, but close regardless.
Vitality squad, and for Mad Lions, they went for the cross smokes outside. They tried to get into secret. We saw ZywOo finding the opening kill through smoke. Then RPK towards double doors doing damage. Masuta with that 5-7 drops the bomb, brings the rotations in from the upper bomb site players. And for Mad Lions, they got so much damage caught off to them before they even had control of the lower bomb side that they...
CT spawns, they might isolate and take him down, but so far not finding anything.
Very, very passive coming out for Apex, giving up a lot of map control outside to Mad Lions, but they've been able to sneak their way into...
He's out in the open. I think that was a missed molly there from the CT camp. So Core gets Masuta. Shock still challenging. For Master Shush turns around on ZywOo. Shocks finally drops a core to a 2 versus 2, but Vitality have been stalled for time. The FAMAS faces. Apex goes down. Shock's got to do some work out here. Will spray on Hooksy. Tag him extremely low, but time's ticking away. And even if he gets these kills, it's unlikely he'll get the round itself. And indeed, Hooksy will shut it down to win a force buy back for Mad Lions. Now, I know that we've had a number of force buys to casters of late, Dwayne. I don't want to let this match become one of those kind of things, but surely on the board right now is a force buy for Vitality.
Yeah, look, you've got to expect so. There is a fair bit of money for a couple of the players, but get the force buy back in, upgrade, even try and buy around. Oh, Hooksy, this is all a matter of timing, but he's been seen towards outside. The kill can't come through, but Shocks with the M4 ends up finding 3. ZywOo finishing off the job, and now the force buy goes back the other way. Mad Lions are just going to be saying to themselves, guys, like, what happened there? They went out to ramp, they didn't check the boost position. Shush was able to find the opening kill, and then from there, they've got Shocks already coming up from the ramp position, and it seemed like for Mad Lions, they were just looking in so many...
Down to cross. Shocks trying to hold them off here, deny that bomb plant if possible, but it's been staggered. It's back all the way towards secret.
Now, the thing is, though, do they expect someone to have been rotating in that quickly to the lower bomb side of Shocks? The thing is, though, he doesn't have a lot of support, Jane. He's even pushed Apex.
Attention even further away, so a chance to swing now for a Core's got that AK in play. Gets the one, frag plants to the back of the site. Here's rotations coming in from the vents as well. Masuta and Apex on the way for the retake. A Core up for a 3K if he can get this together. Decon door still open, so he's going to try hunt for this headshot on the first, and actually might even line him up. He's not careful. He's going to get them both. The headshot's out for a Core, and Mad Lions again going to steal the round back from Vitality. This is 5 rounds back-to-back between both sides, and a tactical is going to try and force the issue of Mad Lions.
Oh, alrighty, Jay. I think we're here to play some action. My goodness, what a clutch to come out from A-Core. And you could see what he was trying.
Blind fire from both sides. The CTs know they're contesting the bomb. They can hold lobby and win the rounds.
Oh, what a lobby crunch coming in from Vitality. They push out from Heart, they push ramp, and for Mad Lions, they're just not prepared whatsoever for that over-aggression, hyper-aggression coming out from the CT side. And now we're in another...
They better be ready to act relatively quickly. Flashes on, Mac 10 in. Those 2 kills go the way of the T-side cam, but Shocks gets a deagle down to drop Hooksy, and Roy is known to the CT forces. Dink to 3 points of health, continuing to tap the bomb. Shocks will get on it and stick it, and Apex will win the fight against the last man. 3-all. We've gone back and forth again, Dwayne. It's very rare you get to see matches like this, but it seems more and more common these days more than anything else. A tactical coming into Vitality, because the war of attrition has got to break at some point.
And especially at this level, right? You know, we see it a lot down in Tier 2 CS, but not at this level do you see force buys back and forward like the occurrence of what we're seeing on NUKE. And for Mad Lions, with Yeah, A-Core last one left, and that's all fallen apart. Now, unfortunately for Mad Lions, they had their AK outside as a bit of a lurk play with the outside smokes. ZywOo gets contact out from towards Heaven, and from there, that allows Apex to swing out from Secret. Now, what that means is straight away, as soon as that lurk's dealt with, they have the information. Okay, it's not an outside play.
Feels like a long time coming. The lead definitively gained by the Frenchman as well, so... AK's out, the FAMAS.
In this position, Event Dive trying to come in for Shush, not being successful. And now Hooksy's last one left. He's heard the footsteps of Shox out towards ramp. And I tell you what, Shox has been completely on point so far in this series.
Yep.
15 kills and just 3 deaths. Yeah, you can make the point that it is against some of these force buys and eco sort of rounds and what have you, where we haven't had the rifles out just yet. But if Shox can continue this form going forward, especially in this city side, that puts a lot of pressure on Mad Lions, considering this is their map pick, Jay.
Decimated Vitality again.
What a double pump upper Exy for Mad Lions. They put some early nades out from Squeaky. They blow open the door. They put flames down towards the hut position as well as from main, creating a lot of chaos. And then Vitality, they just throw the bucket with utility. They put a world of util down to overwhelm. But for Mad Lions, they were instant. They also hunted down that second last player, meaning that ZywOo is the only player to save into a rifle going into round 10. Mad Lions, I tell you what, that's the response you need. That's the response to really build up some confidence and get you back involved in this game.
The rifles are back up.
A little bit onto A-Core, but for Mad Lions, they've been able to get a lot of map territory, and I love this play coming out from the Hooksy, but Shox, the player in Secret, comes out towards Garage.
They've driven the CTs away from the bomb site once again, but a bit more of a viable retake for Vitality if they decide to go for it. ZywOo in particular with that AWP, ready and waiting towards the vent, but he's backing up. It looks like Vitality are going to call in the save. Shox on 41 HP. And grabbing that AK to get out of dodge. So this will be a 5th for Mad Lions, equalizing again against the CT side.
And look, I tip my hat to Hooksy. There's some really great mid-round calling in this round right here, Jay. We see for Mad Lions, they're looking like they're going for a split towards lower. You've got Hook, an in-game leader going a month ago, bringing in a new rifler of Refresh too, who has been a star for this side, but hasn't been the star so far on this T side. We're
going to make his way up there as well. They're still suppressed. He's unbacked up here. Roy does find his way into the ramp room and now goes downstairs to secure a 4-on-3 for Mad Lions. What a way to fight out of the corner. They were down by a player and still come out on top.
I'm surprised that Vitality is still trying to go for this. I thought this was just going to be an instant save, and it really has to be now. Mad Lions did not buckle under the pressure. That was such a sick play coming out from Shox, realizing he hasn't seen anything towards ramp, hasn't heard anything. This is an opportunity to try and get aggressive, see if he can just catch them sleeping off guard in lobby. And he did for a moment, but then Mad Lions came out with a response. They took the ramp control, they traded out Shox, a really nice duel coming out from Roy to find that 1-for-1 trade. They get the vent dive in for Shush to be able to get the bomb plant towards that lower bomb side. They leave, at least that's what you expected.
Yeah, again, you mentioned the wide face from Roy was basically what was able to bring that back. And I also love how they're also playing trade. So they secured a site and the plant, a 4v3 retake to the favor of the T's.
Vitality again, just down numbers when it comes into sort of retaking scenarios. Mad Lions, it seemed that for a moment, like we're seeing it on a bit of a consistent basis, right, Jay, that not mistakes, but awkward engagements and awkward scenarios that Roy's struggling to get into the vents, and he says, you know what, in the end, I'm just going to stay here. Rather than going down to the lower bomb side, I'm going to stay around. Got the idea that Masuda's playing top hut. Now there's an opportunity to find an opening kill. They rush out from the hut entrance, able to
rely on the M4 to do most of the damage. And just again, ZywOo not being given the opportunity, forced away from the opportunities.
Yeah.
Which is credit to Matt.
Around the secret position, he's hearing some of the utility, hearing the footsteps outside. For Mad Lions, they kind of need to brute force their way.
Completely separated from each other. One player playing inside as Squeaky is going to clear out that main entrance, so a core could wrap back in. Could find his way onto position. One player in the rafters, shoulder bait from Refresh, sees that one swing out, gets the kill. No one's watching the upper rafters.
And they know where ZywOo is with the AWP, and this is the Refresh we all came to see today. He can't finish up with a 3K, and now it's all down to A-Core to try and bring this back. 1 versus 2, the AWP not looking in the right position. Shox to be able to clutch out for the CT side, bring them a 6th round, get the defuse through. What a response, though, for Mad Lions. When you consider the situation that they were in, the outside play just got annihilated. Apex drops that bomb, puts that smoke down. Yes, he doesn't hold on to his life and he gets traded, but everything falls apart outside, and they brought it back. They at least got a bomb plant, Jay. They helped their economy into the late stages of this first half. And for Refresh, you thought for a moment, is a potential that there is a lobby push coming through, or at least some presence there.
And that flashbang gives away the info to Refresh that nobody, or that obviously Madline is crippled for Vitality. It's going to be a very hard buyback.
And we've seen so many variations of the upper play coming out from Mad Lions. We've seen the double pump, we've seen the quick exi, we've seen the wrap outside from main players too, even trying to get players in towards heaven without a quick trade coming through. Some utility to another upside execution. Masuda got a tough job here to do. He's got RP.
But there's still a second player out here. ZywOo, the SMG, not being looked at. He's going to wait for it. See the man, take it down, swing out, look for Roy, but unable to get that final shot. Two very low HP players on the T side, and Shox knows it. Drive-bys with the USP, gets the frag on Roy, and now needs to catch Refresh towards Squeaky. Taps that bomb once. In the utility, yes, there's a flashbang. There's a second one there as well. That will not blind off Shox. He can't land the quick scope. Refresh takes the swing and the kill. Turns 9-6 to the favor of Mad Lions as we head to a break. They're looking in good form.
Rotations here from the city side. They've got options to try and go back towards lobby, go down to the lower bomb site, take back lobby control. What do they decide to do?
3-3 now ensues. Still got one player here towards Squeaky. Could line up two frags. Takes Apex. Sees RPK swing out from Hooks. He's not going to go well. Now that last player being seen. A call with his back turned. Just escapes the Squeak door, but RPK takes him down. Refresh up. Catches him on the reload. But Masuda has his teammate backed up. And the pistol goes the way of the T side.
Man, what a wild round from both sides. Vitality were getting that ramp control. We saw a lot of duels coming out from the pistols. And in the end, they try and brute force their way back into lobby. They trade out. We see Mad Lions now in a position where you think they might convert the round. Rotations coming up to the...
In terms of kill counts for Mad Lions, so this will be an 8th for the T side.
I'll tell you what, that was quick. That was very, very fast coming in from Vitality. And for Mad Lions, we saw the MP9 really struggling towards that main entrance. And as soon as you're struggling, especially against an upper execution, that's where...
For Roy, but in the end doesn't make it happen, so... Vitality with a simple conversion. It should be an eco around the safety and weapons for the Mad Lions. Those two Deagles could prove to be invaluable to them, though. Again, we've seen what they can do with upgrade pistols. Lions, so
yeah, can do.
Yeah, they're going to fall back and save what little they've got. Play some exit frag positions on Shush and Roy in particular. They're going to have one player towards heaven, the other out towards the... Again, he's traded very quickly, so only one exit coming through for the Mad Lions. 9 off for Vitality, and now the rifles come through.
Now, one thing to consider too, for Vitality's sake, is that Mad Lions have already used 3 out of the 4 tactical pauses available, Jay. So there's certainly a position where Mad Lions, I don't want to say can buckle, but there's a position where they...
And now into the B site is where they'll go. Shock still looking back towards the vent area, oh sorry, the ramp area, and Akora has no idea. The AK takes it down. Roy chimes in, RPK trades, 2v2 still. Vitality have lost access to the site. They're going to tap that bomb once. Refresh being seen, smokes goes up, RPK gets taken out, and the shots from Shox can't seem to connect. The Glock trying to take that fight. Meanwhile, the defuser's coming in from Refresh, and Shox can't do anything about it. Gonna have to grab an automatic weapon. Oh, he forces the man off the bomb. Refresh gonna get that kill, but that's gonna cost him the round. He's got no kit. He's got no time. What a mistake to make. He was in the middle of smoke. He was covered. Shox had no idea, and Refresh, with the most ridiculous of mistakes, costs the lead for Mad Lions.
Shox was out of there. He knew that the round was done because at that point, they know that he's out to ramp and the bomb's not planted for him. It's planted back default. So from there, he can't defend. He thinks, right, they're just on it. The round's done. He's got a kit. No, he doesn't have a kit. And
last player left on the B site, though, needs some backup to come in quick. That AK, if he times this right against ZywOo, this could be a crucial kill. He fired away, taking that fight aggressive, continuing to hold the angle to try and stop them getting into double doors, but that might cost him his life in the grand scale of things. Backs up as the nade.
The information gathering, looking out towards the event area, nothing coming through. He heard a player drop down from that heaven position. A couple of flashbangs, A-core with the NWP, not looking the right way, and now it's all down to Shush. ZywOo backs off towards Squeaky. Bomb gets tapped, Shush in the open, and ZywOo's going to clutch it out. A 1v2 going the way of Vitality to keep the streak alive on the T side.
4 kills for ZywOo in that round. He's been quiet all game thanks to the awkward plays of Mad Lions. And their mistakes costing them 2 rounds in a row. This is falling.
Oh, what chaos towards that upper bomb side. So many sloppy duels for Mad Lions. And you've got to think, Jay, the last couple of rounds, we saw 2 1v2 clutches in a row. Now we see Vitality going in for something a little bit quicker. The wraparound from main, the upper execution. And for Mad Lions, I don't know how you...
60 seconds to the clock, and these pistols aren't holding much contest here. They are playing some semi-passive positions, but Vitality and Shush in a 1-on-5 shouldn't be able to do much from here. Might take an exit frag at best, but I'm not even counting on that much. They are mostly looking towards those rifles again. They need to get the guns out in the next round, and they need to do something with it because this map has gone so far away of the T side. UP. Hooksy could have bought a second one, but he's going to opt against it. And 2 defuse kits this time. Hopefully they'll come into a play because Mad Lions may need to set up the retakes.
And you've got to think, if you're looking at any open, just so stuck, because I think he realized as soon as they were playing a player towards Silo that there was no chance of getting back to main. He kept trying to fight to the back of...
Out of there.
What I love from Vitality is how much silence there is on the map, Jay. We had a section of about 40, 50 seconds or so where, yeah, you had the outside smokes, but outside of them, what did we really see? Hardly any utility coming through from Vitality, no footsteps being heard, and for Mad Lions, they're thinking, right, what's going on here? Is it a fake outside? Are they going into secret? Hooksy thinks, okay, there's just one. If 2 players stayed alive, you could understand the force buy potential coming into round 24. Now that's off the cards. Now it's off the table. They can't force. It has to be an eco around this M4. They're forcing.
They're forcing. They don't want to play for
know.
overtime. That's 6 rounds in a row. I don't know either. I'm looking at the map point for Vitality.
Unfortunately, there were so many players that just weren't blind there on the T side, and for Mad Lions, they just go all that aggression towards outside, and they just don't find anything with it. Apex is low, Shox is low, but no kills. And look, they tried something different, Jay. They tried something unique, go for something different, try and see if they can catch Vitality off guard, and that just doesn't happen. 15 rounds now up for the Frenchmen, and for Mad Lions, they just have not got a grasp.
Play for the moment. SMG spray, shots catches Hooksy. The SMG just not good enough to win the fight, and Apex knows that Roy's close. Wins that fight as well, despite losing the first bullet. And Shush left alone in a 1 versus 4. This is all over, Dwight. This is going to be 16-9 for Vitality with the perfect T-half. Mad Lions conceding a map that they really should not have done. We talked about this veto. We talked about this map being one of their favorites. Yes, it's a good one for Vitality the same, but Mad Lions, seeing how well they did on the CT side, I think they should have won it.
Yeah, no, I think that their second half just crumbled, and you can make the exception that they lost 2